Hello, everyone. This is so exciting. I've been away from live videos on YouTube for a very long time now, and it feels so good to come back. And today we have our returning guest, special guest, always been with us, Dr. Roy Manora from India. He's going to be joining us. And today we're going to be talking about getting back your groove. Welcome, Dr. Roy.
Thank you so very much, Queen Amina. It's always a pleasure to be on your show.
It's amazing to have you back after what, 2, 3 years now?
Yes, it has been a lot.
It has been a very long time. So, for those of you that will be joining us or are already online, my name is Dr. Queen Amina. I host this particular show where we share only good news. We don't share bad news. We share encouraging news, empowering news. We shine light on positive things that are happening in life because today we have so much negative things going on, and people are so discouraged. So why not find a space where when you join in, at least you hear something encouraging that would help you to your next level, your next step, your next day, your next minute, your next hour, your next second, your next season. So Dr. Roy would help us get the ball rolling. I would let you introduce yourself briefly, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, Queen Amina. I'm Dr. Manohar Roy, and I am a mentor in a few universities in India and abroad. I'm also the COO of two organizations. One of them is International Ambassadors of Peace Network. The other one is the World College of Mayors. And I am also the international advisor for a few companies. One of them is Electropro Global. I try to see that when there is some startup coming up, or a startup is every day, every moment is a startup for us. A startup is there every day, every moment is a startup for us. So if that startup is not well planned, then there is a problem always. That is what I think.
Thank you so much, Dr. Roy, for that brief introduction. It's always a pleasure having you.
Queen Amina, am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Queen Amina, am I audible?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can hear you. I think we have his phone rebooting, and he'll be right back. Like I said, he's not here with us in the studio, but we would have Dr. Roy back. So before he gets back on, I just want to give an opportunity for, just send me a chat message, topics that you would like to listen to moving forward. We're going to be having a Motivation Monday every Monday by 2 p.m. I will be on the Queen Amina show live and be sharing, great things that is going to help you wherever you are in life. So send me messages on the chat. I would get it. And just let me know what kinds of topic you would want us to um, bring a speaker to speak about. So I will wait for Dr. Roy to come back on the show. I would keep you guys on a brief music. Give me a minute. I've not done this for so long, so I'm trying to get my groove back. There.
I'm so sorry, it was about the network.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, perfect. And your screen is clearer. So, yeah. So, Dr. Roy, um, with the mindset in life today, um, uh, the mindset in life concerning and regards to what our world has become. You know, you turn your left side, you see a lot of, killing, shooting, high prices of life, sicknesses, diseases, fighting, and just trouble everywhere. What kinds of things would you say to anybody in that space right now that would be encouraging, that would not look like you are crazy? It's as if you're not even in this world. Do you know what I mean? Like, what
Yes, I
would you
do.
say to anybody right now?
Well, I would always say a very simple thing. We always fight for our rights, but we forget our duties. If we do our duties well, then nobody will fight for the rights. That is one very simple thing that needs to be taken care of. For example, our duty is to support nature, do nature conservation, support a lot of things in this world. But what do? Do we not cut away all the wood, which is not
I think we're
our
losing you on your
duty.
network again.
But yes, if you ask, wood, am I okay now?
Now, yes. But we lost almost everything that you were saying.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Well, I was saying that we are always fighting for our rights in this world. What about the duties? Do we forget our duties?
Hmm.
If everybody does their duties, then nobody will fight for their rights. Do you know even an animal from the jungle will attack you only when its rights or space is in danger, right? But if it is our duty not to enter into their zones, will they ever be able to attack humans? If this applies to the wild animals, why will it not apply to us as human beings as well?
Oh my goodness.
Don't you
That
think that I'm
That
so
is
sorry.
such powerful wisdom. But can you elaborate more on like using human examples when you said, why are we fighting for our rights and not duties? For example, if somebody slaps me, I would slap back because I know it's, I mean, like, do you know what I mean? What do you
Yes,
mean?
of course I do.
Yeah.
Of course I understand that. Well, if somebody slaps you, there has to be a reason, right? Maybe you stepped on his foot, right?
Yeah.
But
So,
but but it was a mistake, right? So what is your duty after doing a mistake? It is to apologize. But in today's world, you will not see apologies coming.
mm,
That is a very big problem that in today's world, everybody tries to remain on top of their ego levels. Nobody wants to come down from their ego levels. I am the most supreme, I'm the supreme person of this world. Why should I apologize to anyone? If an
hmm.
apology can, avoid conflict, nothing better than that. So, but yes, the person on whose foot you stepped on, he has the right to retaliate. It was a reflex action, maybe. Maybe it is a reflex action. You
So
know,
it is our duty not to step on the person's toe.
it is not our duty. Our duty is to walk properly, avoiding all the circumstances. Imagine if there was a stone lying there instead of that person, and if you would have kicked the stone, you would have got hurt yourself. So, if you follow your duty, keep your eyes on the ground, then you will never hurt anyone.
I like that. So, what in your own personal life, um, what does getting back your groove? What does it mean to you? Because I titled the show as "Get Back Your Groove." What does "Get Back Your Groove" mean to you personally?
Getting back to my groove is to get back to square one where I actually started. Everybody, and if you ask anybody and everybody, they will always say, "Wow, what a childhood I had. No problems, no loans, nothing to do. I was to enjoy everything." Let that child in you come back alive.
Mm,
Even if you had fought with somebody, it would have been just that momentary fight, and it would not have lasted like the Ukraine Russia war, isn't
that
it? So, everybody needs to understand that the child in you has to always be alive. If the child in you dies, then your innocence will die. And with your innocence, lots of things goes up.
then people say that you're behaving like a child.
You don't need to behave like a child. You need to have a heart like a child. You need to have a brain of a grown up, but a
That's
heart
right.
like a child.
That's right. Wait,
You know,
what do you mean a heart like a child? Forgiving, trusting, being kind, speaking nicely to each other. These things, they're like fiction stories now. They don't exist. How can we bring it back into our society?
see, it is very simple to bring it back to our society. Community living is something which is being absent nowadays. We don't live as a community. We now live as
Mm.
nuclear families.
Yep,
That is the main problem that we see.
I like that. We
You
live
know,
as a nuclear family. What do you mean?
nuclear family is nucleus with one positive energy and one negative energy. That means husband, wife, and a kid. That's all. And when the kid grows up, then the chemical reaction happens, and then he becomes another nuclear family. He or she becomes another nuclear family. That is how the world is growing now.
And you're very, very correct. So, in a place like that, for example, if you find yourself in a place like that, where you lost hope, you lost your courage to do things, you lost the urge to make new friends, you even your old friends, you're losing them. What will help you bring back that spark again, especially when you see someone losing interest in the things that they're so interested in doing.
Let me come back to this. This will be very interesting for you.
Mhm.
Do you remember any of your kindergarten friends?
Yes, I'm still in touch with a few of them. Yes.
And and do you remember the reason why they were friends with you?
Oh my
No,
God. No.
there will never be any reason, right? So a
That,
friendship without any reason is the best friendship. When all your school friends are friends without any reasons, once you go above the school levels to the HS level and levels above that, that is the time when a person became your friend because he or she had shared the homework with you, or they taught you this or they taught you that, something or the other for a reason. And
mm,
when you grow up more, people will be more of business friends rather than friends without any reason. So, the best thing when you think that, oh, life has got nothing to give me back, go and do a school reunion with your friends. And trust me, you will find those people there, you had crushes on, you never could talk to them. You will see that, oh, this girl, I loved her so much at that time. It was a one-way affair. Oh, this boy, oh, I liked him so much. Look at him now. And all those All those memories will make you, there is a refresh button, F5, on your computer screen. That is the F5 button for us.
F5 is refresh button. Now I know. Yeah. Yeah, it is so important, honestly, that we begin to not just focus on the negative of life, but also see what good does life bring for us. And I think
Right?
when a
The
long
best thing that life brings to us is every morning. How
mm,
we utilize it, it all depends on us.
mm,
If you don't want to see the sunrise, the sun will still rise, but you have lost the moment. You
oh,
have lost the moment,
I like
isn't it? So it was your duty to not to lose the moment, but you lost the moment. It is not the fault of the moment. It is my fault because I was lazy.
I'm writing this down. It's very powerful. You lost the moment. Wow. Do you know a lot of people don't even think like this?
That is the problem. People don't even take time to think about themselves.
No.
Every day they will be looking at the mirror, but sometimes they don't even recognize their reflections. That is
Mm.
unfortunate.
Isn't that why
And
you'll be able to gather up hate in your heart and start hating on somebody else because you
yes,
don't love yourself enough to be able to have love within you to give to somebody else. So you can't
see,
give what you don't have.
giving away material things are very easy. Very easy to give away material things. If you have more money, you can give money. If you have
Mhm.
more food, you can give more food. What about your time and emotion?
Mm.
Try to give somebody that, and that person will respect you for life. If you just want the respect part. But if you want a true friend, step in their shoes and see how they feel. And then you will also realize, yes, life also has this aspect, right? You know, why do people go out for excursions, and why do people go to gyms, and why do people go out for holiday trips? For a change, right?
Mhm.
That change is always there outside your doorstep. Every new person you meet is a change, and a
Hmm.
book too. If you try to read, it is a book. If you don't try to read, it is just another man of no use to you because he is not giving you any money.
Hmm.
So
Oh,
there,
go ahead.
there are there are things which have more value than money, like our breath, water. Look at the ocean sometime. Go and sit at the beach and look at the ocean, how mighty it is, how many mysteries it has kept in its belly. But when you see it, it is always dancing. The child in the ocean, in the heart of the ocean, is always alive on the shores. But inside, as they say, still water runs deep.
How can we make these kinds of things public? I know from our own little end, shooting videos like this, coming live to talk to the public is helpful. But in a micro world, how do we bring that back to the everyday ordinary person and just seriously encourage and empower what we are discussing right now?
Well, it is very simple. If you have a conflict during the day, don't take it to your bed. Leave the conflict outside the house. Come home smiling because your family is different from the outside world and the business that you do. And you will always say when you come to your house, don't disturb me. I'm stressed out today. What about your kids?
Mm,
What about your kids? They were waiting the whole day for you. So you need to bring some things home. Imagine if everybody or somebody tries to go to his office every day carrying a bag and collecting one stone each day in his backpack. How long do you think that he or she will be able to carry that backpack on his back? He has to give up one day. And the day he gives up, he will be sick too because he or she has been carrying so much load on it. The load that I'm talking about is not about the loads that we carry. It is the mental stress that we carry on our heads.
Mm.
The mental stress, you you have to leave it sometime. Come back to your senses. Come back to your senses. If you are not going to relieve your stress, which is coming from within you, then nobody else can relieve you from that stress. A few medicines for you to do what? Sleep. That you always do, right?
Mm.
You always do. What are sedatives? Sedatives are for sleeping, right? So that your mind becomes cool. Why can't you practice it by yourself? See, problems coming within you will have solutions within you.
Oh,
Always.
say that again. Say that again.
I said problems coming within you, from within you, the solutions will also come within you and yourself.
You just need to listen within you to find the solution.
Yeah. It is said, if you haven't talked to yourself in a day, then you
Mhm.
missed talking to the person who knows you the best in this world.
Which is you.
You yourself, yes.
Amazing.
Self realization. Self realization. If you don't realize yourself, nobody else will realize you.
So, how often would you suggest someone speak to themselves?
I would always say maybe 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening. Sorry.
What
Start with
kind
30 seconds.
what kind of things do you talk to yourself about? I'm just
Always talk to
asking because
myself.
I need to learn that.
You know what? I tell myself, oh, come on, you're getting bored. Then my inner self says, but I think you're young by heart. My heart only condoles me, gives it
Mm.
this. See, it's not about I talking about what is happening between Russia and Ukraine and America, Canada. This no, it is about me, myself, myself.
Mm.
Tell me, when was the last time you had taken a very good look at your whole body? I mean, it is every day a person goes and has a bath, but it is, I mean, it sometimes it is years or decades that a person has not looked at his own body. What changes have happened to him or her, for that matter? You need to see that because that is you, transformation in you. If you are getting transformed, the world also has to get transformed because energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only be transformed from one source from another to another,
Amazing.
isn't
Thank
it?
you so much. Yes, yes, Dr. Roy. These are very powerful lessons that people need to re-listen back to this video and learn these things because, again, like I said, we don't talk enough about these things anymore. Everybody is super focused on making money and paying the bills and, and all the trouble around the world. We try to mitigate it within ourselves, try to be a solution provider for these things, even though we know that we can do nothing about it. The only control we have, like you said earlier, is within ourselves. We have control about how we react to things, about how we act when something happens, about how we respond to certain situation, about how we want to feel about certain things. That's the control that we have. But the world has shaped the hearts of men today to believe within themselves that they can become solutions to things that are happening around the world, thereby introducing a lot of stress. And from that stressful situation, you begin to feel stressed out, then you end up falling sick. My question to you is, what are some of the maybe two, three, four, five, 10 key points of how to stay away from stress and keep yourself mentally healthy so that you would focus on your duties, and while you're doing your duties, then you avoid, what's the other word? When you focus on your duties, then you avoid
You don't have to fight for your rights.
you don't have to fight for your rights. That's right. So let's go through that quickly, and then you also tell us how can people get to you, the new things that you're doing with the robotic, and we can have a section on robotic to encourage parents to encourage their children to register for these kinds of programs.
Yes.
Awesome.
The first thing that you and me, we both, I mean, people like you and me, we both remember is the tables. Two ones are two, two twos are four, two threes are six, two fours are eight, two fives are 10.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you say these tables, you know what happens is that your mind is focused on somewhere else. And that is the right time for you to forget all the stress and just concentrate on the tables. So try adding one extra number to each table. And when it goes above 12, it is difficult for us. So our mind goes off stress and we concentrate mainly on the tables. That is one way, one smart way of getting your mind away from stress and strain. One. Second, try to leave your stress and strain outside your door before you come in. Because once you bring the stress in, whole lot of negative aura comes along with it. The negative aura that will come along with you will also affect your entire family, thus ruining the aura of the family. So it's better that when you enter your house, you try and say a table, maybe for table of four, table of five, table of six, and add one number to it every day. And you will smile one day when your son is saying the same tables that you were reciting while entering the house. That is one way of diverting your stress. The second way of diverting your stress, even today, I mean, I'm sorry to say this, but most of the people who say their prayers, they have something in their mind and they are praying onto something because it is the same thing that they are repeating every day. So there is nothing new to add to it. Otherwise, prayers were a very good way to divert your mind as well. You can come home and open up any religious book. It doesn't matter, and just read a page of it and try to understand what it is. That will also relieve stress from you, because no religion in this world will try to give you stress in any way. The third way of doing it is, before knocking your door or opening your door, just take 10 deep breaths and then enter the house, because the amount of oxygen that you take inside you will always refresh you. These are following 2 3 points that are very easy to do, and I think everybody should try it out, one or the other. Maybe for one, it will the tables might suit. For someone else, maybe the prayer book might suit. For someone else, only the heavy breathing may suit. But it will bring a big smile on everybody's face at home. Yes, you can also say that, okay, I'm coming back to the house knowing that there is no food in the house and I don't have money. Yes, there will be situations like this. But a family that is surviving without food and without money is because of your internal strength, not on the external forces like money. It is because you are there. You are there for the family. You have gone out to earn for the family. That is where the family will come. These are a few things we need to understand within ourselves. If I am the only bread earner of my family and I think, oh my God, I should rule this house, No, that is wrong. Everybody has a place under the sun. Everybody. Even your pet, that also has a place under the sun. So we need to appreciate that as
Awesome. Thank you so much. Before I let you go, I know we're only here for 30 minutes. Could you please tell us how to find you and the new exciting thing that is coming up, so we can start getting ready without giving out everything yet, but at least tell us how we can start preparing our parents to prepare their youth to join this
well.
wagon that you're about to pull between Africa and Canada.
Yes, between Africa and Canada, yes, there is one thing that has struck my mind, that there can be a cultural and social exchange program that can happen, but only by amateurs and not by professionals. If amateurs come in, they can interact with each other. The youth can interact. The African youth needs to know more about Canada. The Canadian youth needs to know more about Africa, because there are some things in Africa which everybody has to learn from. Uh, right from the starting word should be Ubuntu. That is a Swahili word. And I think this is a homework for every viewer, that they should go and search for the word Ubuntu and what it means. One. Second thing, cultural exchange will always help coming up with new talents, budding talents, technology exchange, and technology transfers as well. So it is very essential. At present, I am in Ghana, so you can touch base with me on my very simple email address, mroyghana@gmail.com. A simple email address.
I was, yeah, just say that again.
It's mroy, ROY, Ghana, GHANA, @gmail.com.
Awesome. And I am going to also uh, post that in the link below so people can send you an email and, talk with you when they are ready to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much. Come to the end of another wonderful discussion with Dr. Roy from India. And I would let you guys know when next we're coming on. Meanwhile, share this video, click like, send us your comment, post your comment publicly, and you can also send us an email at info@zelencreatives.com. Thank you guys so much and have a wonderful rest of your day.